E pessoal, vamos então continuar. Ai, Jujubinha. Ai, vamos acariciar a Jujubinha. Calma, gente. Primeiro, antes de começar tudo, vamos acariciar a Jujubinha. Ele rola de costa alegremente. Olha, que coisa mais fofa. Vamos continuar, dragões de simbora. E aí, Morrigan, alguma coisa pra falar antes da gente
What do
entrar?
you wish of me? If you must.
Não. E você, Alistair?
What do you need?
Você quer conversar sobre o Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
Ele foi como um pai pra você, eu entendo, cara.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry.
Cara, não há necessidade de se desculpar, cara.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
Ele tinha você, mano.
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
Bem, ele salvou a tua vida ao te enviar na torre. Olha por esse lado.
Yes. I know. I think he came from High-Ever. Or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
Cara, eu já perdi o bastante pra saber o que você está passando.
Yes, I imagine you really have, haven't you? Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Ele também era meu amigo, mano. Ele também era meu amigo.
That's good to hear. It's nice to know I'm not the only one who remembers him well.
Isso aí, Alistair. A prova muito aprovada. Vamos lá, Alistair. Vamos lá, Morrigan. Opa, olha só, lootzinho. Depois dessa conversa, né? Nós perdemos muito. Perdemos o Johan. João. Sei lá, o João.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
Que isso, Morrigan? Ah, minha mãe morreu. Vou rir. Sobre o que você queria falar, Alistair?
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
Eu acho que sim. Você tem alguma opinião sobre isso, Alistair?
This should be good.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
O que você quer dizer com isso, moço?
The treaties, the ones we got from Flemeth. With these, we will be able to ask for assistance. Maybe even raise an army. There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
E você, Morgan, o que você acha que devemos fazer?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Oh, calma aí, gente, calma aí, calma. Então, temos alguma forma de contatar os Guardiões Cinzentos?
Short of leaving for Eldon to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Ai, meu Deus. Então, nós precisaremos encontrar essas pessoas.
I can give you directions, if you like.
Tá, onde nós vamos encontrar o Aloba?
He'll be at the Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
E onde nós vamos encontrar os Valelfos?
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully, they will still be there.
E os anões?
We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
É meio idiota falar isso, mas o Círculo dos Magos não fará o que a gente diz?
Technically, the Circle of Magi is independent. We don't know that the Chantry won't support us, of course.
You truly believe that?
If we speak to the first Enchanter, he should see that his responsibility to the Grey Wardens supersedes anything the Chantry or even Logain might have to say about it.
Chegar lá no cara e falar, mano, é nóis. Você lembra de mim dessa operação? Foi você que me indicou pro Grey Warden? Preciso de uma ajuda sua. É só chegar assim, meu filho. É só chegar assim. E, gente, onde o Logain estaria exatamente? Alguém sabe?
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
Ok.
Then you have a plan.
Não. Por que você está me deixando decidir isso?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Al-Eman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
Ok, bora.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Por que você está me deixando decidir isso, mano? Porque ele não quer responsabilidade para cima dele, como se der errado, culpa é dela. É ela que tá com essas ideias aí de jirico. Oi, senhor. Senhor, por que sua armadura está mudando? Senhor, você está bem, senhor?
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest?
Vocês viram que o
Much
homem...
more interesting.
O homem ali?
To you,
Senhor, sua
perhaps,
roupa tá meio
you will
estranha.
find the
Needed more
moss growing
fighting
upon a
here.
stone
Don't you see how
interesting.
scared
You
everyone
know
is?
what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me. The Darkspawn.
Tem alguém parado aleatoriamente ali.
You don't look like the other folk fleeing the south. Were you in the battle?
O que te faz pensar isso, senhor?
You don't look chastened, so you're not from the wilds. And you're not a farmer. I'd guess you saw some fighting.
Sim, claro, senhor. Eu era uma Guardião Cinzenta.
Then you'd best clear out.
Que isso?
We're loyal to the king here, and word from the north is the wardens betrayed King Kalen. Logain has a bounty on any who survived.
Tudo mentira, cara. Foi o Logain que traiu o rei, não nós.
Logain? Betray
Claro.
Merrick's boy?
Que não?
Your story needs a bit of work.
A dele precisa de uma revisão, né?
I meant, that's quite a story. Logain killed the king? Mercy, terrible business that.
Bom mesmo, moço. Eu tenho algumas perguntas pra fazer.
Can't promise I'm gonna answer them.
Vai responder. Você tá vendo esse bastão aqui, ó? O que está acontecendo aqui, senhor?
What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone.
Tá, e quem está no comando desse vilarejo?
You could talk to the elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
E você não tem um lord reinante?
He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns, if he returns.
Olha, o seu lord é bem burro, eu diria, hein? Aqueles bandidos sempre estiveram lá de fora do vilarejo.
Were? You mean they're gone?
Sim, eu os despachei.
Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Brian'll be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out.
Ai, gostei, hein? Obrigado
Don't
pela
let me
informação.
stop you.
A informação mais útil que você deu até agora, moço. Tchau. Passar bem. Senhor, eu quero saber o que está acontecendo com a roupa de todo mundo. Você poderia me dizer?
Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
Na verdade, senhor, eu estava procurando por notícias.
You might find that, though it's probably just frightened gossip. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Você está me pedindo dinheiro.
I'm just warning you, things may not be as hospitable as you would expect. People are frightened.
Ok, alguém está do comando aqui?
The band has marched north with Tern Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Tá.
I'm just here to keep watch.
Obrigado, senhor. Então, vamos aqui. Opa!
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
E por que eu queria te ajudar, moço? Por quê?
Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Ah, tá bom. Então você compra as coisas dos outros, infla os negócios quando tá tudo fudido. Meu Deus do céu. Senhora, você consegue superar essa oferta?
You want me to bid against him? We don't have that kind of coin.
Cara, eu acho que dá certo afugentar pessoas desesperadas. Pelo amor de Deus, mano. Eles estão aí tudo fudido.
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
Então, mano, seguinte. Vem cá, mano, vou dar um tapa na tua cara. Baixa os preços, perca suas mercadorias. Pra mim, claro.
Maker's breath. Sometimes it's truly not worth operating this far south.
Just charge what you would have before this tragedy.
Fine, yes, just stop complaining. You're giving me a headache.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Seguinte, Morrigan. Vou te falar um negócio. A gente vai roubar aqui, ó, moça. Não dá pra gente roubar a senhora. Ainda. Calma, senhora. Ai, meu Deus do céu. Vamos fazer isso aqui. Vou vender
Are you here to make
tudo.
my headache, or do you actually want to buy something?
Eu vou comprar alguma coisa, seu idiota. Porque também, ó, pense comigo. Se ele mantesse o preço alto, eu ia ter que pagar o preço alto. Ah, mas ele ia dar desconto, não importa. Uma hora ele ia ser cuzão e ia fazer o que... a gente tem que pensar na gente também. Não dos outros apenas. Quero ver o que você tem aqui, ô desgraça.
It isn't much, but take a look if you want.
Mais alguma?
Are you here to make my headache, or do you actually want to buy something?
Agora eu tô aqui pra te dar dor de cabeça, mano.
Mission accomplished. I hope you're happy.
Muito feliz.
The chantry.
Senhor.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, My hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Gostei do conceito da roupa do moleque, mas que? Saudações. Sorri de volta.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's chanted Devons.
Que? Cantor é o quê?
One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
Ah, então é ele quem dá dinheiro pra gente consertar coisas? Tá, então. Então se eu quiser pôr o sapê no telhado, eu falo com ele, é isso, assim?
There's all sorts of things on his board. Even traveling sellswords sometimes turn in postings.
E alguma coisa interessante do seu painel, senhor?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
What the fuck? Peraí. Que isso?
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts.
There is nowhere to run! This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts! Please, you're scaring the children! Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at darkspawn hands! There! One of their minions is already amongst us! This woman bears their evil stench! Can you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
Mano, olha, o bagulho que tu tomou tava estragado, mano. Para de tomar essas coisas, tá? Inclusive, para de se drogar, mano. Ninguém vai calar a boca desse louco aqui, não?
Be my guest. I've no urge to try out that axe of his.
I watched the Black Horde descend on my people! Darkness swallowed the marshes whole! This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us!
Cara, mano, não, isso termina agora. Você tá muito louco, você tá virado.
Do not touch me! You bring evil and destruction! It is the end!
Meu Deus!
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
Pelo amor de Deus, mano, sempre a esperança reúne a tua coragem, homem! Acredite em Andraste!
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim. Darkspawn will feast on your living hearts! They will take your children!
Que? Oi, senhor. Não sei o que aconteceu. Meu Deus do céu. Mas é isso aí, pessoal. A gente vai continuar aqui em Lothering, descobrindo as coisas e pegando missões para a gente e resolvendo o problema dos outros. Mas no próximo vídeo, hoje nós vamos colocar inflação não aí nos comentários, porque nós não queremos inflação desses vendedores safados. Vou ficando por aqui. Não se esqueça de deixar seu like, se inscreva no canal e ative o sininho para não perder mais nenhum vídeo. Continue assistindo aos vídeos que estão aparecendo aqui nesse card. Muito obrigada pela sua presença, muito obrigada pela sua audiência.